On behalf of our President, His Excellency the President, who is also founding father and party leader of this great APRC party, I begin by welcoming you all to this very important forum, being the inauguration of this National Organizing Committee for the 5th Congress of the APRC party. As you all know, our leader and president would not stop at creating the enabling environment. He continues to live by example and to empower our citizens to be self-reliant and patriotic. It is in pursuance of this spirit and the lofty ideals of our dear leader that we are gathered here this morning to yet again mark another milestone in our participatory democracy, the management and development of our great APRC party. Our leader has yet again accorded us the opportunity as Gambians to assemble at a national congress for stock-taking, to look at our achievements, our strengths, as against our limitations and challenges for the past 20 years, and to forge the way forward for posterity. If the milestones of tarred roads, schools, an airport terminal building that is the envy of the whole world, hospitals, a national television that is standing in front of me here today that was thought to be improbable before, and many other shining jewels that glitter as the ongoing legacy of the APRC party, if these are not enough testimony to what the president and this party has done, then maybe you can listen to the story of a young man who finished school in 1994 only to be greeted by the realities of a country that once thought that it was not worthy enough to have her own university. This should be food for thought. This young man I'm speaking to you about finished school in '94, but there was no university and there were no employment opportunities for people like him to absorb him in a system that used to be based on cronyism. Yet this young man was lucky enough to be of sound mind and body when a young military officer took the reins of power in this country and dared to close the doors of ignorance and to fling open, wide open the gates of university education in this country in 1995. 4 years after this visionary leader opened the doors to university education, this young man I am talking about became one of the first ever university graduates to be trained on home soil, as President Jammeh says, since the first time for university students to be trained in this country since God created this country. I want to assure you that if the son of a market woman from Lamin could stand here to deliver the inaugural statement of the ruling party for its NOC and the forthcoming Congress, then you are in the right country. I can assure you that your future and that of your children is bright. I can assure you that the troubles of bearing children and raising them in this country will be surely rewarded under the dynamic leadership of His Excellency the President, Sheikh Professor Dr. Alhaji Yahya AJJ Jammeh. As I said in the beginning from the wall of saying, Nelu Yaga Digala, so this is the party of truth. This is the party of dreams. This is the party of peace, love, unity, and harmony. This APRC, this ruling party, is the party of promise. Draped in our party colors of fertile green, we shall continue to stand shoulder to shoulder behind our great and dynamic leader to push forward the frontiers of progress based on self-reliance, national pride, and dignity, illuminated by faith in the oneness and omnipotence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. To those of you nominated to serve in this 30-member National Organizing Committee that I'm about to inaugurate, I want to congratulate you all jointly and severally for your nomination, as your selection was purely based on merit and wisdom. We have very good reasons for choosing you out of more than 1 million Gambians to serve as members of the National Organizing Committee of this fifth National Congress of our party. I have no doubt that each of you shall individually and severally add value to our collective resolve to convene a National Congress with a difference par excellence. We cannot afford to make mistakes, and we have zero tolerance for excuses, and we want excellent results. Therefore, I urge you to take this responsibility with humility and patience, but also with utmost seriousness, because a lot is expected of you. Your task is to put together the logistics and modalities of a national congress that will be held in a little over 2 months from now, by the end of March. We expect a lot from you, but we chose you for a good reason too. In the process of carrying out your responsibilities, please do not forget that there are thousands of willing party members ready to lend helping hands, and as per the example of our party leader, we should be open and welcoming and not to restrict people from participating in the making of this party. I cannot put too much emphasis on the importance of the job you are set to do, because the vision of our great party leader in moving this country forward can only be implemented if the party is reinforced and made to be more dynamic to meet the challenges of an evolving world. Yes, we have achieved a lot over the past 20 years, but knowing the vision and ambition of our party leader, the developments that will come beyond these 20 years of progress will certainly outshine and dwarf what has been achieved so far. I will not dwell on those plans of the party leader, for he is better fit to make those declarations when the time is fit. As the Mandinkas would say, this Congress we are set to hold shall be themed Sustaining 2 Decades of Unprecedented Development and People's Empowerment, sub-themed The Way Forward. At the end of the National Congress that we shall hold, we envisage an even stronger party, a party that is even more open, a party that is even more dynamic, a party that would be responsive to the vision of His Excellency the President, our party leader. Our task of organizing this 5th National Congress is huge, but it is achievable, knowing the caliber of people we have in this room today. And together, we must put all hands on the deck to deliver a Congress with a difference. Having said that, and having congratulated all of you for being chosen to undertake this important task, it is now my singular honor and privilege to, on behalf of our party leader, His Excellency the President, to formally inaugurate the National Organizing Committee for this 5th National Congress of the ruling APRC party. Long live our President and party leader, His Excellency Sheikh Professor Alhaji Dr. Yaya AJJ Jammeh. I thank you for your kind attention, and may Allah continue to guide, protect, and bless the APRC and our dear leader, President Jammeh. Thank you.
The able Secretary General, we shall continue to wish you all the best, and I thank you particularly for this occasion. I have no doubt that those members you had just inaugurated now will take you an inspiration from your leadership. And we thank you once again for everything. Thank you, sir. Honorable Speaker, with those inspiring inaugurations, we still have an item or two on the agenda, and that is the analysis of the concept note by the majority leader and a questions and answer session. And from the members of the press.